everybody? This is Kim Becker with a Locked On Now Insider Report, and the MLB Divisional Series games are getting started, and we have our MLB Insider right here with us today to break them down. Gordon Beckham, how you doing?
I'm good, Kim. Good to see you. It's a little bit late on the East Coast, but we're still rocking and rolling.
I know. I hate to rub it in. I'm in Arizona, so it's not as late as where you are, but I promise I won't keep you up all night here. But Gordon, let's talk about the Chicago White Sox, Houston Astros. You have a little bit of experience with the White Sox, so I hear. And it sounds like a lot of people are going to be cheering on the Chicago White Sox because they're still not quite over the whole Houston Astros cheating scandal thing. So in your opinion, what's the most important thing that the White Sox have to do to really get this series going on the right foot?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing for me is the fact that the White Sox have kind of been overlooked all year. They definitely are coming into the postseason with a chip on their shoulder. Their offense is dynamic. I know the Astros have a comparable, if not better, offense than the White Sox, but I've watched these guys all year. I actually called the game with Jason Benetti when they were down in Houston, and so I watched firsthand 4 games where they got swept. And it was not pretty. So I think at the end of the day, they're going to show up a lot better than they did in the middle of the summer there. But I think their offense is important. They've got to come out. They've got to swing the bats. They've got to be aggressive. And that's kind of the MO of their team. When they come out, when Tim Anderson leads the charge and he gets out there and really just puts on a show, they do well. I mean, every time Tim Anderson does well, the White Sox follow. So for me, it's Tim Anderson. If he shows up in the playoffs, they're going to have a long run.
All right. Well, you kind of led me right into my next question. The Astros have probably the most well-balanced offense in all of baseball. How difficult do you think it's going to be for the White Sox pitching staff to really keep these games within reach?
Yeah, there's no doubt. I mean, Houston's just bringing a lineup that is just stacked from top to bottom. I mean, all their offensive numbers basically spell that out. I think that the White Sox, what they've lived on the whole season is their pitching. I mean, they from the start to the finish, they basically just did it with pitching because they had some serious injuries in their lineup for most of the season, and they were able to cobble some things together. Some guys stepped up to get them to where they wanted to be, where they could have that lead and just kind of coast into the playoffs. But the pitching was really what kept them into it. All these games kept them above water. Lance Lynn and McCullers going tomorrow afternoon is going to be amazing to watch. Great matchup. You've got 2 awesome high-powered offenses, and then you got great pitching staffs on both sides. I think the White Sox pitching staff is a little bit better, and their bullpen, definitely has the edge.
Yeah, for sure. All right. Well, the White Sox won 93 games and the AL Central, while the Houston Astros won 95 games and the AL West, but it seems that the Astros are really the team that's in most conversations here. Can you tell us why that is?
Yeah, I think that what they do a lot of things well. I mean, they've got good pitching. They've got solid pitching. And it's honestly, the pitching, it comes from guys that you don't really know. You haven't heard a whole lot about. I mean, you got McCullers at the top, but then you've got other guys right behind him that are just basically stacking up. They've got 3 ERAs. They're handling their business. And I think that that going with an offense that's just potent, they put up great at bats. I mean, I watched them all for 3.5, 4 games when I was calling it, and they just put together good at bats. I mean, the White Sox have good pitching, and Houston really makes you grind for each out. And I think that that's the reason they're tough. They just kind of outlast guys.
All right. Well, it's going to be an awesome series here. But before we wrap this one up, Gordon, I got to get your prediction on this one.
Yeah, I think it's. I got to go with the team that drafted me and the White Sox. I'm gonna go the White Sox in 4. I think they're gonna come out and they're gonna split in Houston and get and then win 2 back at guaranteed rate in Chicago. So that's my hope. I don't know. We'll see.
I love it. Well, we'll see. Well, I'm sure we'll do a little follow up on this and see how right you were.
Sounds good. I'm over 2 so far. So
no. Okay. Well, hopefully we'll be 1 for 3 here. Who knows? We'll see.
Hey, that was way better than I did my career, so it's gonna be perfect.
All right, Gordon. Well, thanks so much, and for everybody listening, for more local experts and insider analysis, make sure you stay tuned to your local Locked On podcast. Locked On, your team every day.